was bitching yesterday about it.
Pickle.
Wayne is back, and he's already screwed and tattooed.
Are we on now?
Yeah.
I'm fried, torched, toast. My bet that Kathy would be here at 9:03. It's already surpassed that. She let me down.
I said 9:06, and then Rich Canova said, wait a minute. And I said, you know what? And he said I should bump up to 9:08. So I said, okay. So I bumped up to 9:08.
Yep. Well, she better bring a dozen Danish or something like that.
No, she's gonna walk in the door, smile like, aren't you glad I'm here?
Whatever.
You know, it's like, don't care.
Whatever.
You know.
Okay, we'll put the chicken over here. Put the chicken. Kathy usually sits here.
I don't have her camera on. I do not even have her camera on. Not even at all.
Oh boy.
So how was your shutdown?
That was good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still got a couple weeks to go, but I was there for a month. Saw a lot of the old co-workers and yep.
9:07.
9:03.
Like I said, she's gonna walk in, smile like she don't give a shit. It's like, just, I didn't even turn your camera on because I don't even know when you're showing up.
I'm trying to save energy. I don't know.
Oh, look, there she is. So the new show name on Tuesdays is Eye Candy, and then there's Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
Yeah, I came back. I got him a donut.
Brown noser.
Wow.
Brown noser.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
I have some shirts to give you to
Okay.
take to your boy, just a few so he can see.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So What's going on?
So
Have
here
you
we are.
early voted?
Nope, I haven't yet.
Not yet.
No, I'm actually going to.
Yeah, over 225 yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah. Yep, 225 people showed up.
I figured why not? My daughter actually took a picture of herself with her "I voted early"
Oh, nice.
sticker and put it up on her Facebook story.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the number yesterday, but it also seemed to be pretty consistent with other towns. Other surrounding towns
Like who?
where Stonington, I think they had actually a lot more than us.
I think they were over 300 or something.
It was there. Like a lot of the surrounding towns, Plainfield had a couple hundred.
Yep. First day, so.
Norwich was high. I'm surprised.
Oh, Norwich is always high. Yeah.
In
Hey.
everything, every sense of the word.
One of those guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Not that I ever did that.
That too.
Hey, it's legal.
It is
It's
legal.
legal.
Yeah.
Not at a federal level, but it's legal.
Connecticut is legal.
Mhm. Sure is. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm glad people are out there doing it. Get it done, but that was just for our town to have that many for an early voting day is
Absolutely.
it's a lot.
Do you think that the early voting is going to bring out people that have not necessarily voted traditionally, or do you think it's just going to be the same people that vote? They're just doing it early.
I think it'll bring more.
You think it'll bring more?
That's the whole point, to bring more, right?
Well,
Get more
right.
Yeah.
It is. That is the whole point. But do you think that is what's going to happen?
I don't know.
I think the primary was a bad example.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be all the people that would have voted on the voting day just taking advantage of, having it work with their schedule rather than having it on one day. But I don't know. I think just given the political climate, I think that's what's going to bring people out that normally wouldn't vote. Not necessarily the early voting, but just the candidates, I think, are going to bring people out that normally wouldn't have. So the combination of the early voting plus the candidates that there are, I don't know. I'm hoping to see some higher numbers. It'd be nice to see higher numbers.
That's
the
the goal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
we'll see. I mean, we had 225 yesterday. We'll see if that trend, continues for the next 2 weeks.
I agree with her. I think this race is so contentious. It's just, it's going to bring in a lot of interest.
Mm-hmm.
What the race
candidates
itself?
The candidate race, what's going on in the country, and things like that.
Did Donald Trump actually work McDonald's that day, or was it a setup?
Who knows?
He actually showed up. I'm sure.
Well, I know,
He
of
was
course he
there.
showed up.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was
You
there.
see him leaning out the window.
You see him leaning out the window. You didn't see all the Secret Service all over the place.
Yeah, which was weird. I was looking for that. I'm like, he's
I'm sure they were somewhere.
They had to have been vetting people that drove through, and
Checking
I mean,
the
there
cars
was
out
no
before they get in the drive-thru. All
yeah.
they need is a guy to go to the drive-thru, pull out a gun, and that's the end.
Yeah,
of that.
right. Yeah. So that was, I mean, obviously it was all staged, but I mean, he was there for whatever purpose. I don't know. I mean,
I think anybody that thought that he just showed up and started
Oh,
handing
yeah,
orders
no.
out was kind of naive.
yeah.
Because just what you said, they gotta vet people and they gotta.
Well, they got to
The
protect him. He's already had
employees.
2 attempts, maybe 3 on his life, right?
Mhm.
Where's the third?
He didn't make it to the spot. They
Oh,
caught
the
him
one
before.
that, I forgot about
The one
that
ahead.
I didn't even know there was a.
It was
another
a
one.
thwarted attempt, I guess.
That's when he was at Coachella. So apparently, they caught a guy outside somewhere.
Gotcha. It seems like if you follow the polls, Trump is leading in the polls.
Yeah, and Hillary was leading before. I never trust those polls.
You never know.
Who knows what's going to happen? Those polls, they're always up and down. I don't know. I mean, I remember when he was against Hillary, and they were like, "Oh, Hillary's going to win."
Don't even bother voting.
Yeah,
You're gonna vote for Trump. Don't even bother voting.
I mean, it was
Hillary's got it by 9 points. Don't worry about it.
those polls,
It's all over.
and they kind of, they wobble throughout the entire campaign season.
Paul, yesterday we were sitting here, we were talking about it, and it was Ask Paul Anything Monday,
Oh, nice.
right? So I'm sure you were listening.
I was not.
I watched it after I got up.
Yeah. Well, you were working third shift, brother.
I was working 5 to 5.
Wow.
6 days a week,
night,
right?
5 in the morning. Yeah, 6 days a week. So
Wow. Are you tired?
That sucks.
yeah, I'm still trying to
I bet.
Get back
That's a
into
long
things.
schedule,
You know,
especially for your age.
slept from like
Especially for your age. That's good.
give me that friggin' donut back.
No, not at your age.
That was great.
Paul, somebody asked who is going to win.
Yeah.
And he
Paul's
said right now,
predictions.
Paul's prediction. Well, he said that he felt that Kamala Harris was going to be the next president of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That is her prediction.
Mm-hmm.
His prediction.
Well, he said with the caveat
Yeah.
because he thinks something's going to happen. If you remember that. Because
He had another scandal come out, and
No, I don't. Some people even told me they don't think that Trump's going to make it.
I don't
Like
know.
physically, like
Yeah, they think
Like
think
someone's
somebody's
gonna
keep
get to
going and
him?
take him out.
that's possible.
Nah.
Who knows? I mean,
I don't know about
You know,
that.
he's got a lot more protection. If you notice his speeches, he's got the glass
glass
around.
around.
him and
Sure.
everything like
Well,
that,
wouldn't
they
you?
should have
Oh,
had
yeah.
that to begin with.
Darn right
I
I
think
would.
for
Any
both
human
of
being
them.
would at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I wouldn't even know if I want to go out in a public rally. To tell you
Yeah.
the truth,
No, I'd be going to
That-
Tahiti saying, "Peace out, bitches." You know, that's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be going to Mar-a-Lago because they'd expect me there.
Mhm. Well, there was an attempt there already too.
You know, I'd probably be sitting
That
at
was the
Rehoboth
golf
Beach
course
under an
one.
umbrella. You know, that's what I'd be doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoying retirement,
Yeah, sitting next to Biden.
snoozing.
and Joe wouldn't even know.
No.
You know?
Who are you? Huh? I think it was president
Oh my
like
God.
5 years ago.
So funny.
Ah,
Have we? Has,
come
has,
here, I'll gum you. No,
has-
no, 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 no.
has there even been a Biden sighting lately?
Yeah,
he's
at,
in Europe,
Ethel
right?
Kennedy's funeral. He was
Oh,
at.
was he? Okay.
Yeah, but he was also in Germany, wasn't he? For the it was a meeting to do with
Some summit thing or something.
to get more help to the Ukraine because Germany has come out and said they are going to tell you right now we're going to support.
Mm-hmm.
And again, how many billions of dollars have we given Ukraine already?
Too many.
A lot.
No.
And we've given, people are struggling in America $750 a piece.
And they're not getting approved for it.
Yeah, to try and get food and stuff at the grocery stores that are wiped out, and
Yeah.
the banks that are closed
I don't
What banks are
understand
closed?
how that
down
down.
in South Carolina,
down where
North
they're-
Carolina, there during after the hurricane. Wiped all these
Oh,
people
okay.
out.
You're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
All right, you're talking about down there. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were talking about.
I'm
Something
just
that they were
saying,
doing.
basically, spent all this money given to some other country, and we're not even taking our own.
Isn't
care of
that
our
what we do?
people.
Yeah, it's what we do.
It's what we've always done. I don't know why it's shocking.
I don't know why we continue to do it, but yeah.
World police. United
Yeah.
States of America has always been the world police.
Well, we always seem to
It's
have
crazy.
enough money and FEMA and stuff like that to take care of our own when there was an emergency.
Usually, yeah.
So where's FEMA now? They weren't down there.
Right, that's the point.
They
But
eventually
they're saying
they
that-
eventually made it down there.
Well, so
They didn't have any money.
part of it too, though, because I talked to Rich, you know how Rich is with all this emergency
Mm-hmm.
management stuff. So Rich said, a lot of people don't understand that municipalities, states are supposed to be self-sufficient for up to 72 hours after an emergency. So that should be part of their emergency plan. That's what their like the regulations or whatever say you have to be able to self-sustain for 72 hours after an emergency. So FEMA federal can't even come in or shouldn't be coming in until at least 72 hours afterwards. So, and a lot of people, people don't know emergency management stuff. They don't, it's kind of dry, a dry topic. So I don't think people just assume, it's coming. FEMA should be coming in immediately. And that's not how it works. And, I understand the frustration and, we need help, all hands on deck. And personally, I think that's the way it should be. I don't think there should be some 72-hour thing necessarily for that type of catastrophic event. I think it should be all hands on deck immediately, but that's the way it works.
And in most cases, Florida, that was the case for the last hurricane. They were all set up for it. The governor had everything set up, waiting for it, expecting the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of trucks, a lot of ambulances, a lot of National Guard standing by.
They've had a lot of experience.
North Carolina, but North Carolina, some of that area is tough to get at, apparently. So
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, obviously, Florida has a lot of experience with these things, so I think they're a little more. They can prepare better. North Carolina and what was it, Tennessee?
Tennessee, yeah.
I mean, they got caught so off guard. They weren't, they didn't expect that storm to come rolling through and the dams to break, and I mean, they were just completely unprepared for that, and at no fault of theirs. It just who would have thought that was going to happen? I mean, you never see hurricanes in Tennessee, in Western North Carolina. So, yeah, because you don't really hear much about Florida. I mean, they got hit with 2 storms in a matter of like a week or two, and you don't really hear much about what's going on in Florida. I mean, they handled it, dealt with it. We had family that were in Pinellas Park where they had the mandatory evacuations. And Rich is texting them like, "You guys are leaving, right? You're evacuating? Nah, we'll be fine. We're good. It's all." And we're like, "Oh my god! Like, are you kidding me? This is going to be a nasty one." Like, no, we're good.
My son was in Disney.
Yeah.
During that thing, and they told him that's probably the best place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Disney hotel, just sitting there. You watch the wind go by and the rain and all that stuff. But he was more inland, so it wasn't along the coast.
Yeah. Well, Pinellas Park, they were right on. They're only maybe, I think, 7 miles inland or so. I mean, they were right a direct hit. And afterwards, we kept texting them, and finally she was like, "Oh yeah, no, we're good." She's like, "We got our power back. We lost for a little while." She's like, "It was one hell of a storm." She's like, "But we're fine." And she's posting pictures on Facebook of the, dinner she's making, and but they had a direct hit, and they fared fine. Luckily.
You know why I don't like talking about Trump and Biden and all that stuff? The real reason? I don't think I ever really told you what the real reason was.
What's that?
Because as soon as you drop, there are things called keywords. You drop these keywords.
Yep.
You get squashed.
Squashed.
Oh, it'll send. It won't send your post out anywhere. It won't send your picture out anywhere.
About social media. Yeah. The algorithm.
Yeah. The algorithm. You say Trump, squash. You say Biden, squash. You don't even. You reach hardly nobody. That's why I could care less about them. Either way, but it's just.
It's the same for both. Because I know
it's political.
I know. I mean,
after August 1st.
I know it's certainly suppressed when for the Republican side. I mean, that's obvious. That's been shown. But both. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't heard about the other.
Yep.
Because I do see a lot more. Well, I guess TikTok. I'd say it's 50-50 on TikTok.
I mentioned Trump in the TikTok video, and certain I got temporary bans on certain things till 2034.
Oh my god,
that's ridiculous.
10 years.
TikToks, I think they're run by a bunch of teenagers because their rules are ridiculous.
But I see so many things on there, politically for both sides that. And some of it's obviously it's like AI
they pick
stuff.
And choose. They pick and choose who they like. TikTok, like any other social media, have their little darlings that they push, and everybody else sucks it. I mean, you gotta, well, you could pay for that post.
Yeah.
I
don't. So
that's why they tell people, and that's why I've been telling people for years: go to the page you want to go to.
Yeah.
Don't wait for it to come up on your...
And just scroll.
Yeah, because it won't come up. But people are freaking lazy.
Yeah.
I am too. And just scroll. And it's like, well, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's because back in the day, you'd have to actually go to a website.
Ugh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now your Facebook page is essentially a website.
It is.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for it to come to you when it's not going to. But anyway.
On Facebook, what I've started doing is I'll go into pages that I want to see more of. You can adjust your settings so that you do see more of those posts, because when you like a page or follow a page, it's like default setting. So it'll just be part of your, scrolling. But if you adjust the settings for that page to be like a favorite or something, then you'll see it pop up a lot more often.
Right, but
so you can adjust it. Yeah, you have to make the effort.
To do that.
Yep.
If you do not, you won't.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
It's like this morning. There are 3 people here.
On which page?
There's 3 people on the regular and on news and notes. 3.
Maybe everyone's out busy voting.
Bullshit.
Wake up out there.
Listen, if I'm awake, oh my gosh, I found a sweatshirt that says
And there
I'm
are
awake.
No
That's
comments.
enough.
0 comments.
Really?
Squash.
Interesting. What's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, we've gone from having literally 15, 30, to 5.
Yeah.
What the happened?
But I think we're inconsistent too, as far as before we used to be on 5 days a week and all of that. So maybe that plays a part in it. But you put on here the Snowflake Parade. We need floats and participants.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, sorry.
No,
I just noticed because I was looking to see where it
Yeah.
was posted. Okay.
Yeah. So, how was Spooktopia, by the way? Did y'all
Awesome.
go?
We
there were
went.
cars everywhere. So
I mean, I don't think there were as many trunkers.
I didn't get
as
a chance to go because we
before.
were doing an event, but
I don't think there were. I mean, obviously Ryan would know, or your commission would know, but
I don't know. There were not.
I don't think there
There
were as
were
many
not.
trunkers. It didn't seem to be as many as in previous years, but there were definitely the treaters were there. It was
sure, yeah.
Holy moly. Yeah, that there were a lot of kids, but it was awesome. We had a great time. We had a trunk. We had our whole row. It was us, and then my son Nick had a trunk, and the next to us was the burrow, and Todd and Tina, I don't know if they have DTC, and then Martin had a separate Flintstone thing. And I mean, we all we were just all in a row. We had our chicken dinners from the firehouse brought down to us.
Nice,
and Nick and Rich.
Oh, did I
down
miss that?
on the Gator? Yeah, it was Saturday.
Ah, crap.
But because we all had tickets for the chicken dinner. So Nick was like, well, how many do we need? So they went up and they had the little side-by-side Gator thing and delivered all the chicken dinners down to our whole row of people. So it worked out. It worked out really well.
Over 300 meals too. Good.
Yeah, the chicken dinner did really well.
Pretty good.
So yeah, it was good. It got cold though. It was really warm setting up, and then all of a sudden the sun went down, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. The costumes were cool. The trunks were cool. It was neat.
Here's another reason why the show is starting to suck ass. We haven't done anything as far as bringing anybody in, as far as local guests or anything like that.
So let's do it.
They you got some people that just won't.
Oh, well then don't ask them. Ask other people.
Local businessmen we tried to bring in and stuff.
Huh?
We asked a few local business people.
Yeah.
I have
not interested or
no, they just don't show up. It's like there's one in particular that I've asked for years, over and over, scheduled again.
Yeah.
Couple months ago, and then I get I forgot.
No, stop asking. I don't know who it is.
Oh no, that's
stop asking them. I
love this person dearly, but I'm not asking again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can. Who do people want to hear from? Who do people want to talk about?
They don't talk. There's nobody. There's,
we're the ones doing.
Erica is the first person with a comment and says not as many trunks, but better candy, according to the kid. So
that's cool. I have to say, Costco.
It's about quality, not quantity.
And
so
I have to say, Costco. When I went looking for bags of candy, of course, you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, right? And candy nowadays is absurdly expensive. Yeah. So I'm looking, and you don't want to get the cheap knockoff little, fireballs and you can, but so Costco had huge bags. And of the good stuff, like the little Reese's, the Hershey's, that stuff for $20. I mean, the biggest bags I've seen.
We can still go down and get them because it's actually Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be reduced to giving out, nerds.
Yeah. Those kids like those.
I know. We're going to give out one nerd.
One nerd.
To each child. Thanks, come again.
And then they'll
never come back again.
And then you'll wake up and you'll have just eggs dripping down the front of your house.
Oh, yeah.
Eggs are dangerous. They eat into things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can eat the paint on your car.
I know.
And as kids, you didn't know that. You're just hucking eggs out the window, whatever, having a good time, thinking you're cool, But eggs can be.
Brand new.
Yeah. Did you have
I'm slowly easing into this. All right? We're going a month.
Did you have
good old buddy over there? Yakety yakety yak. That's okay.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be quiet. But you're talking about social media. I'm not on any of it.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
We show you stuff though.
You show me stuff, but I don't need to be on it. From
Yeah,
what
no.
I've
Nothing
seen.
like a candidate that's freaking detached. That's great.
Yeah. He's
That's
not
awesome.
detached. No, we keep him in the loop. Trust me, we show him everything.
You should be on social media.
Well,
Even if it's-
technically,
even if
he
it's
is. He is on social media. He does have a page.
Use it.
He does.
I said that to Tina too. I said, I said this is before. I said, if you win, I said, stay active on this. Don't just all of a sudden go poof away because you won the election.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we stayed active on it. So that was his social media when he was running last year was delegated to other people. So, but we would all like decide what
There's
was
a
going
team
on. He
effort.
would have like the yay or nay.
Yeah, but there's got to be a
what goes
Wayne
on.
effort.
There is. Oh
If-
no,
if
he's
you're-
definitely involved in it.
Okay, no,
For sure.
no. He's got to have his own page
He does.
that he works, not you, not anybody else. Okay,
Who knows? But what does it matter?
him and what's going through his.
He's the one that will text us to say, "Hey, put this on the page." So we put it on the page.
Somebody would send.
That- you're
Literally,
missing
that's what
You're
it
missing-
goes.
No. You're missing the point.
I know what he's saying.
The point is he's got to know what's going on around him.
Oh, he does for sure. How could he not?
I can't believe you're saying this. He's got to do it himself. He's got to have his own page and look around, and so that way he can react to his own thing without saying, "Kathy, what do I say? Rich, what do I
No,
say?"
that's not what's happening though.
But it shouldn't ever.
He's that. But what you're describing isn't what's
He
happening.
needs to have his own page, his own scroll, his own thumb, not somebody else feed him information. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
He's got to have his own thing.
Yeah, and he does.
can't-
He does have his own page,
Okay.
and we do like collectively. There's a bunch of people around him that show him different things
matter.
on social media.
It doesn't matter because you know what? He could be sitting there going, "Oh, great," and totally checked out. When you're trying to show him something.
Well, we check out too when we're scrolling ourselves.
I know that. That's why he's got to pick and choose when he wants to look. If you guys are all circling around, I'm going, "Hey, Wayne, look at this. Hey, Wayne, look at that." You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want to deal with this.
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
Well,
Usually he's like, well, what more? He wants more.
Carry on for a minute,
Uh-oh.
guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Got it. Take an important phone call.
Yep.
But yeah, social media has been, I don't know. We could show you how to do Facebook.
Listen, I picked this up from the
Yeah.
show. I mean, I could pick it up. But,
Oh, you definitely
I think
could.
the most important thing that I was doing at the time was knocking on doors and talking to people.
Yep.
So I'm
Well,
not checked out.
no,
When
no,
you're
no.
doing that, you're not checked out. You're actually getting the heartbeat of the town to see what's going on.
Yeah. And during the campaigning, yeah, for sure. There were so many different
See what people are
activities
concerned
happening.
about. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep. And yeah, and that was like, there were a
Mhm.
lot of activities happening all at the same time during that time. So yeah, there wouldn't have been
Yep.
time for you to do everything
was
by
interesting.
yourself, but
It was interesting.
oh yeah.
I met a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So everybody should do that. Everybody should do that
Yeah.
once in your life.
I hated door knocking. Oh my
Oh,
God. It's like,
yes.
but it's a necessary evil.
Yep.
If you're into campaigning or running for
Brian's
anything.
doing it every weekend, right?
Yeah. Brian's known for his door knocking.
Yeah,
He
Brian.
knows
Yep.
and he doesn't even have anyone running against him.
I don't think so. And he's still doing it.
And he's
so.
still out there trying to hit as many doors as possible.
Yeah. So. there you go.
And there are other candidates as well that don't really have much of an opponent,
Yeah.
and they're out there door knocking, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Such a pain though. I think was it last year? No, it must have been the year before. Brian was out door knocking and broke his shoulder. Do you remember that when he was walking around in a sling? There was like a dog or something that came after him at one of the houses or something, and I forget the circumstances, but yeah, he ended up actually getting hurt door knocking.
That's the one thing you start getting used to looking for signs. No trespassing, no soliciting, and all that stuff,
Yep.
and barking dogs, and
Mm-hmm. Or how about cats jumping
Or
out of
cats-
bushes?
you got a good laugh out of that, didn't
That
you?
was hysterical.
Walking up to a door, and all of a sudden the cat jumped out. I jumped like 5 feet in
Yeah.
the air. I was like, oh my god!
Couldn't stop laughing. That was great. Yeah. No, door knocking is not for the weak. Let me tell you, especially nowadays. Like I mean, it's just kind of an uncomfortable thing to do just to go up and cold knock somebody's door and be like, "Oh, hi," you know.
Well,
And
you don't know what
it's-
response you're going to get either. Most people were nice. Most people
they were.
They were nice. Met you. You got to talk to them a little bit. You have any questions? No. Da 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 da. They want to get back to what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, watching a football game or vacuuming the house, whatever they're doing.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
But
yeah. And
you
then
got to go around and show your face,
Mhm.
especially me at the time.
Nobody knew who you were.
Was.
Thank you.
You had to get out there and make that effort, get known.
Yep. And
Sorry
it
about
was that's okay. We managed.
when I
Everything
get when I
good?
get a call. Well, no, it was fine.
Who was
But
it?
when I get a call from the phone of that is my daughter's grandmother,
Oh,
I'm like,
something's up.
yeah. When I see Irene come across, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
it was just Rihanna going, something's up on my phone. I just want to call and tell you something. So, yeah,
Damn
she
kids.
broke her toe
Your daughter? How'd she do that?
chasing her cat. She got the cat though.
We just talked about a
My
cat
God,
story.
yeah. Oh
Those
my
darn
God.
cats.
Wow. Yeah, freaking kids, man. Let me tell you.
So I just want to go ahead and I want to finish that what I was
Yeah, go ahead.
complaining about.
Yep.
I wasn't really complaining. My concern was with this is that if you have people feeding you information, that's great. But if you're not consuming it because you don't want to consume it at that point or whatever, you're not. And you're not going to. No, you should wait. You're gonna like.
Yeah, and then I stopped. Go ahead.
And I said,
She's ready to go. She's ready to pounce.
right. But if you have I don't care. I mean, I don't care if your name is Joe Schmo on there,
I was.
right? Right. But you have to be dialed in at your own time. You know what I mean? And scrolling. You want people to sit there and tell you stuff? Fine. You're the one that needs to connect with it. Because really, it's personal. You don't have people sitting around telling you what happened with Tom Brokaw on the nightly news, right? Giving you a report. Why this?
Like we do, yeah. There have been discussions like that, but yeah.
You see what I mean? You got to consume it yourself. You know,
Well,
so
you were out of the room, and I think the most important thing for me was walking around knocking on 800 doors. And I listened to people talk to me. I listened to their concerns, whether, negative or positive or whatever, right? So
in the moment.
Yep.
But after that, you don't know what they're going to say.
No.
Or what they're, because they could have different thoughts after the fact, and not everybody's going to post it. And I'm not trying to just say this to you. I'm trying to say this to anybody that's going to run for local office, that you have to consume your own social media content.
Mm-hmm. So I think what I've seen, because I mean, obviously I'm on social media, so I do understand what you're saying. For somebody that's not on social media and kind of using the old fashioned ways of keeping your finger on the pulse, even since the election, what was it, last year? After the election, I mean, you've still gone to all these meetings, you're still keeping his finger on the pulse, just maybe not through social media, but through direct involvement in town events and meetings.
For any candidate or future candidate, that's wonderful. But still, social media is a big part on how people communicate. And if you're not watching or listening to that, I know it's hard to say listening to a post, but it's what people's thoughts are. You're gonna miss that entire piece on how to react to something, and you're gonna sound out of touch. Think about other, and I don't mean Tina, I don't mean Todd, or that people that are not traditionally on social media, but there are a lot of candidates that are not on social media that do sound disassociated or just not attached.
Listen to half the people in Washington, D.C.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. And even if I did monitor or watch my own page and read the content, before I even respond, I'm going to bounce it off other individuals, get their viewpoint before I respond. This is what we were doing during the whole campaign, because sometimes you might throw something out there that may not go over too well.
You want to get different perspectives,
right?
Different viewpoints.
So I understand what you're saying, but being in what I learned in politics is you got to watch what you put out there, and you
Yeah.
want to have somebody else's viewpoint. How, and it's a phrase. It could just be one stupid phrase you say, and somebody takes it the wrong way.
See, but Wayne, my point on this is that it doesn't matter what you say. You're going to piss somebody off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Try
you're
to
never going to make
piss-
everybody.
So if you're sitting
As
around
little
worrying
people
about,
up as you, I probably pissed off a lot of people just being on this show.
yeah, but if you're sitting here talking about damage control, then you're already behind the 8 ball.
Are you trying to? I mean, I think whether it doesn't have to even be political or campaign related or anything. I mean, even personally, I mean, you're always trying to. You're not. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but you don't want to. Your intention is never just to put something out there necessarily to cause a ruckus. Usually, I mean,
course
there
not.
of course
I'm
there are
not even
people out there
talking
that
about
do
that.
that, but yeah,
I'm just
you just
talking about for your own self knowledge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or any candidate's own self knowledge. You've got to watch what's going out there, not just what people are tweeting in your ear. No pun intended of the tweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, because still then, it's like, then you look, is the candidate writing or is the party controlling the candidate?
It's always the party. Any campaign, it's always the party. It's never the candidate by themselves. If it's the candidate by themselves, to me, that's a red flag.
Okay, fine. A lot of people are looking for personality and how people,
Yeah.
is it the party? Is that your personality, or is it just Wayne? People will read. That's why
Yeah,
people
well-
read through that shit.
Well, it's
You know?
I don't get up there and I don't think I'm a fraud.
No,
I don't think Kathy's a fraud. I think we get on here. I don't think you're a fraud. We get on here. We speak our minds.
It's not about that. It's
But-
not about being a fraud. It's about being genuine.
Yeah.
And I think people saw that with the door
If you have
knocking, the
somebody else
debates.
telling you what to say all the time, that maybe you wouldn't phrase that way, it's not genuine.
I don't think
It
I don't
wasn't
think I had
like
anybody
that.
tell me what to say. I think it was more or less, I was saying everything 90% of the way I wanted to say it. Just, phrased it a little better, bounce it off of people.
And if there was something that we thought should be good to put out there, we would run it by him. Be like, hey, we're thinking, putting this out there. What do you think? Or, and some of it was like when you were door knocking and Jamie came up with the "Where's Wayne" thing,
Yeah.
like just different ideas and things like that.
Well,
and
those
like
are
running
cutesy little things for the
marketing
party.
type of right.
You know,
Well, it was for him, for his campaign, for where he would be door knocking.
Erica says, I'd prefer to see someone actually involved in the community rather than someone spending their time being a keyboard warrior.
That's another perspective.
And that's fine. I'm not even saying to candidates be a keyboard warrior. Just consume it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always been one to talk to people face to face. If
Yeah,
I got
if
I got something to say, I'm going to say it to you face to face. I'm not going to hide behind. Like
I'm not
she said,
saying you
a
or Tina
keyboard.
or anybody
Right.
else is being disingenuous or anything
Right.
like that. All I'm saying is that if you want to stay connected, you have to connect yourself instead of somebody else being a conduit.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think anyone would have even known.
I'm not
if
talking
we hadn't
about-
said that. It was.
How would they know?
That's my point.
Right. But maybe.
I mean, they know now because we've said it. But how else would they know that he wasn't the one on there?
yeah, but
no
it
way
just
to
takes
know
two
that.
people to say, oh, you know what? I know Wayne Malin.
Mhm.
It's not what he's like. It's not how he talks.
Mhm.
Says you got domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Don't do that.
No. We can show you Facebook. We'll show you how to scroll.
You got to learn.
We'll show you how to
I
scroll.
would, this is nothing I ain't told. I haven't said to Tina.
Yeah.
The first thing I said to her, standing outside, I
Yeah.
said, and this is something. It's not this wasn't really a private conversation or anything like that. I would just say, if you win,
Mhm.
keep a presence
Keep
there.
it going. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to be, sound like a, some drunk monster or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But
I
no.
agree
You know
with
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah. No, I agree.
But keep yourself in the public eye.
Yep.
The ones that aren't going to the meetings, the ones that aren't going downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Keep your name circulating, and
People way out on Banjo Sullivan Road,
Mhm.
and that
Yep. Way out on
don't wanna-
Rickstown and
Yeah.
out there. Yep.
That is
Yeah,
another country.
Seriously, it's like you enter. It is. It's again when we were door knocking, going out there. I hadn't been out there in years because I have no reason to be.
I was out there a couple
But
times.
holy moly, like going out. Remember in the rain? Oh my god, freaking door knocking sucks. Oh my god, does it suck? But
It started raining, and she turned to look at me.
ugh,
I think it was a cold day, too.
it was freezing.
I think it was a cold day. She's looking at me. Are we going to continue on? And I
We're like, let's finish the
nah.
road. We'll finish this road. Oh my god,
Busted foot.
Oh,
Poor
boy.
dog. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. And there's nothing you can do for broken toes. Like
Tape
other
'em up.
than, Yep,
Tape
tape
'em
them
up,
up
let 'em
and
heal.
tape them up, suck it up, and move on.
No, there's
my
nobody
God.
sucking toes.
Oh, that's so gross.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
Hi, I'm Kathy.
God.
Or a
Come to
vice?
my footsie OnlyFans.
Feet are disgusting. I don't care whose they are.
No.
I don't want to see them. I don't. Mm-mm.
I got
Summertime when you got everyone's gnarly toes dangling off their flip flops and oh god, I can't.
Wow, look at you.
Whoa,
Because I can just
a
picture
lot of.
it.
You're gonna make yourself throw.
I can just picture it, and
See,
it's
hey,
so
my-
gross.
Yeah, my wife likes her flip flops.
Oh, I mean, I wear them too. I just don't want to. I just don't look down. I just don't like looking at them. Oh, it's gross. I mean, come on. Doesn't
Just don't let your OnlyFans page
Not even
get put out there, Wayne. You know, if
Yeah,
you happen to
right.
run something for something, you know.
Well, we know that Kathy's not in a foot fetish.
God no.
Wayne and
That
the
is so gross.
Wayne and the ball gag.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I just put it out there.
Stop.
I'm sorry. You know,
All
I mean,
right.
I didn't mean to
No,
wreck
no,
your
no.
chances of
Yeah, no.
running for dog catcher. For Christ's sake!
Dog catcher.
My goodness.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about what I actually put up there, and that's
Please, yes.
Snowflake Parade.
Yep, that's
And,
next.
Snowflake Parade is the November what? 23rd?
Third?
23rd.
23rd?
Yeah, November 23rd.
Will it snow?
So that's okay. You're on the rec commission. Maybe you'll know the answer to this. So,
Toes R Us.
oh, gross. That's so gross.
It really is a funny name.
No,
That
it's
would
not.
be-
That's gross.
I hate feet too. So don't even,
So Snowflake Parade.
not as deeply as you.
And I
but-
think I think we've done the Snowflake Parade. I say we, meaning as a
Yeah,
town.
yeah,
Like
no,
we've
no,
done
no.
it like at different times of the season and in different ways. Like I think there was a nightlight parade at one point, and I know we've done like Snowflake and stuff at different times. So the Snowflake Parade, so November 23rd, it's not even winter yet, but we're doing a Snowflake Parade.
I don't think it matters. I think that the idea is to get people that it's not so cold that people will go outside
Okay.
when it's dark out.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
And along with that, hopefully we can get people to join in on the parade, create floats, and that's a big big thing right now.
Trying to get
is-
people for the floats.
Yeah. So if you go to griswoldYFS.com/snow, you're going to come up with, and I'm going to pop this page up here actually, so that way. I don't know. Is this the one? No.
And it's probably on their Facebook
No.
page too, right? I'm assuming somewhere.
I don't know why. I can't get
Oh, there it is.
to-
Oh, nope, that's over.
I know, but I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. There it is up on your screen, the Snowflake Parade. It's going to start at Griswold Middle School, Slater Avenue, Main Street, Ashland Street, Pleasant View, Ann Street, return to GMS. This is that loop.
Mm-hmm. It's like a 1 mile, loop. It's
Yeah, that's about right.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's actually 1.2 because we walk it.
Yeah.
Not recently, but we do.
Yeah.
So what we're looking for are people to, make floats and be in this parade. But we want people to come from other towns too. for years. Any of
Mhm.
our little parades that we have, and that's why they're little parades, because we don't reach out,
Mhm.
beyond like our own borders,
Mhm.
and we need to,
Mhm.
like how many schools actually have a marching band? Well, we know Grizzle because they're the only band that's ever in it.
Mhm.
Why can't we have 5?
Yep. Right.
We can,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
but
Yep.
you know what I mean? I think personally, a lot of towns don't even know.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
know, you know what? I did hear one thing though. Like for example, one town was going to come and do it, but it was a transportation issue.
Oh yeah, because they have to bring the kids in.
They'd have to,
and-
they'd have to
Yeah.
actually get a bus
Yep. Yeah, I can see that.
to do that.
Yep, and that costs money. Oops. Yeah,
Yep.
that costs money, and I'm sure you got to get permission slips and all that stuff. But the other thing too is
You can always lay the
Maybe-
groundwork for that, though, right?
Right.
You have to lay it down early in the year.
yeah,
You know,
have it be
and
part of
you
the
gotta
budget.
for it
Yep.
and all that stuff. So,
And that's what I was just
So
that's what I was just gonna say is part
Something in
of
here.
part of this, maybe obviously not for this year, but maybe for next year.
Yeah.
Start planning it and maybe bring in other towns and plan it together.
Well, we can still do it
something
now. I
like
mean, we
that.
could probably
well, no,
hopefully
it's a little
get
late
some.
now.
Not really. We can get some residual.
Maybe-
Whatever.
I mean-
It's not gonna. No, it's not gonna be huge.
Right,
We know
right,
that.
yeah.
But I mean, if you can start getting the word out there and
Mhm.
have it spread out,
Mhm.
okay. Okay, for the last 10 years, one of the biggest towns that have been thrown down in everybody's face because of what they do is Putnam.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How do you think they did it? Well, they grew every
Mhm.
year. We're not even trying to grow it.
Yeah.
You're only going to get so many Boy Scout troops.
Right. And it's always the
You know?
same. It's the same
Exactly.
faces that are doing
you
a lot
got
of
to
this.
interact with the towns around here, like Lisbon, Voluntown,
Right,
Preston,
right.
Plainfield.
Plainfield. I mean, we went up to the VJ
Oh, VJ Day
parade,
Parade.
right?
Huge. What's up?
Oh, yeah.
It's huge.
Huge.
Big every year.
Yep.
They got the Shriners
Yeah.
running around.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not cheap.
No, and
So-
but that was fun.
Yeah,
And we
It
met a
was-
lot of people.
met a lot of people, and that
Yep.
we were doing the RTC thing, and we were from Griswold, so we were supporting
Yeah.
from Griswold.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep, supporting our Plainfield
so
people.
we should be looking for that, and I don't know if it takes the rec committee to reach out or other parties get involved to reach out, but that takes a little bit of communication,
Mm-hmm.
and it needs to start early in the year.
And also reach out to, and I'm sure you do at least a little bit, is reach out to a lot of the companies, around, K&H or American Industries.
K&H,
they got
I
big
believe, are going to
trucks.
be in.
That's what I'm
American
saying. I'm
Industries
sure
are going to
they-
be in and stuff. But you're right.
there may be
They
others.
have to. But there are so many companies
Mhm.
out there
Yeah.
that could benefit from just having
Mhm.
their
Float.
business
Yeah,
billboard shown
Yeah.
up and down
Yeah, it's
the route.
essentially free marketing.
It's free marketing.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's Nick will probably be doing one. He'll probably have. He put his truck
Nick's
down
neck.
at Trunk or Treat or Spooktopia, and he had his own setup.
Yeah.
Although I'm the one that
Did
did it.
everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
well, because he was up at the firehouse doing the chicken dinner
Oh, it was
for the
funny.
fire department.
Right.
So
Well-
he's like, "Mom, I can't do both." And
Right.
he calls me that morning. The morning we're supposed to set up for Spooktopia. Mom, am I supposed to bring candy to this thing?
Mm.
Yeah, dude, it's like trick or treat. Like you're handing out candy. Like you're supposed to have candy. Oh, well, can you get me some? Can you? Shit. He's like,
So-
well, I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm like, you've
He
been
was
trick
there.
or treating.
He was there last year with us.
Of course,
doing a little
he
bit
knew
of it.
better. He would do. I don't know.
So if you go to grizzled.yfs.com/snow, you're going to get this. You're going to get this page right here. There'll be a link that if you want to join the parade, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
You click it, you fill it out, and that's it. And that's it. You're good.
I'm doing it right now
So
because I haven't done it yet.
for who? Nick Snacks?
No, for us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the RTC.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sure Nick will do it too.
Huh?
I'm sure Nick will do it
Yeah.
too. He's all about that kind of stuff. He loves doing that. I mean, I'm sure I'll have to probably decorate his truck and buy all the lights and all that stuff.
Oh, you know what? Okay, but then that's another
Oh my
it's another
God.
thing in the parade, you
He's
know.
so. Oh yeah.
And that's the idea,
Mhm.
you know. Like I
Yep.
said, you got the Cub Scouts, you got the Columbiettes, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Got the fire department.
Yep.
Columbiettes, we got to
there.
keep them healthy. They're the first line of defense here in Jewett City in case there's an attack.
Mhm.
So send in the Columbiettes.
But yeah, I mean, let's see what Lisbon, what Lisbon can offer. Let's see what
Right,
what Voluntown maybe wants to come in. Plainfield, Preston,
Yep.
maybe there's something in Preston they want to. I think they have like an old fire engine or something, some antique thing that maybe they want to include, or I don't know. I mean, that softball, maybe travel league softball teams want to come in. They're still playing tournaments and stuff all over the place. Things like that.
I actually feel like I did something right. I actually came up with the idea for our Grand Marshal.
Oh, okay.
So
Good.
It's Pepe Thibodeau.
Perfect. I love it.
There was the first guy that came to mind, and I'm like, you know what?
Yes.
If anybody screams snowflakes in this town, it's Pepe.
Yeah.
For crying out loud.
That's perfect.
He's a great guy.
Yep.
He does it every year. He fixed it up last year. He fixed up all.
Yeah.
And it always looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
But
so when you're screaming snowflakes, who should be the Grand Marshal in the Snowflake Parade?
Yep.
Pepe Thibodeau.
Perfect. I love it.
Mm-hmm. One year we were in the parade. SNSN was, and we were actually first. And it was actually technically second, and that's because Heather Summers was in front of us walking our dogs, Howie and Henry.
Oh.
And the dogs did a great job.
Yeah.
They were fine.
Yep.
They made it. They loved that walk.
Good.
But that's, you bring up another good point, though. Obviously reach out to the, what do they call them, dignitaries,
Right.
and that sort of thing, have them involved.
Lamont ain't coming.
No. But I mean, like the local, like our state, Brian,
Brian's
Brian's done it before.
Heather.
Heather's, Heather's come.
Where's the selectmen?
She walked my dogs.
Right,
The selectmen will be there, I'm sure.
Yep.
Maybe some of the board members, chair people.
Yeah,
or
reach
whatever.
out to all the commissions and boards and
commissions and boards.
I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of
I'll be out there with a light wand and a yellow jacket.
with the fire department shutting the roads down. People
That's right,
bitching
directing
and
traffic.
moaning that
right.
you got the road shut
Yeah,
down.
that's right.
Well, if you're gonna have, so if you have like economic development, right, and you got a banner, someone's carrying the banner, and the three of you are like this, going like this. What are you going to be throwing out? Bank books? Yeah.
Throw out the golden coin chocolate things.
The golden ticket.
Economic development.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. You could do that. And then you got public health and safety. You can throw out bandages.
Yeah. Narcan boxes.
Huh?
Narcan boxes.
How about this? Handing out or throwing out little candies, little breath mints, certs.
There you go. Yeah.
Certs. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
There you go.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, caffeine's kicking in now. You can tell. Brain's
I'm just waking up now.
Brain's working.
But I mean, I think that would be good, though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's free marketing, it's free advertising and it doesn't have to be a business. It just could be for awareness of a group, or I mean, like I know in a neighboring town, there's a basketball league called Night Flight. And they try to keep like older teens and young 20 somethings off the streets, and they do these Night Flight basketball tournaments. During the summer, it was 11 to 1 a.m. or something, to keep them doing something. And they said the turnout was unbelievable. And they did it with the Norwich Police Department. They hosted it. It was really cool. Awesome, but to spread the word, there were people, it was new this year from what I understand, I mean, just things like that to get the word out. And I mean, I don't know why people don't take advantage of that, to spread awareness of their group, their whatever, nonprofit, business.
Because they're lazy.
Yeah, I mean,
It really is. There
or they don't
any
know
other-
about it. You know, they don't know
Well,
that.
Rachel just said health and safety. Throw out lifesavers.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be
it was
great.
interesting during Heroes Day. You know, we had our booth, our tent, or whatever you want to call it, and people didn't realize we had a public health and safety committee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys
So-
were busy. I was really
Yeah,
surprised with that
we had
that
some
tent.
people.
Public health and safety can be thrown out. You know those little nip bottles,
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
little wax nip bottles.
Oh, the little wax one.
The
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
That's
you could do regular
funny.
too. You
Yeah.
know, mommy, look what I got. It's cream to mint.
Here comes the lawsuit.
That's
Where did it come from? There's no camera.
yeah.
It didn't come from us.
Yeah.
So the other
God.
thing too is I think some people.
People these days be throwing out bags of weed.
Yeah, oh, well, hey, it's legal, right? I think too, people may get intimidated, you know, with the floats. Like, you don't have to have a trailer. You don't have to have, you know, anything like that. You
No.
could decorate your car,
Yeah.
your pickup truck. You know, bring your John Deere tractor for all of it. You know, I mean, who cares? Just whatever.
Just
Yeah.
join it.
You know, you can walk. You can ride. Get a group,
Put a
like
tractor,
a neighborhood.
a John Deere tractor, and
Right.
put all the green lights, John Deere green,
yeah,
just flashing.
or
They
get a
had all
group
kinds of
kids.
stuff during the Moosa Parade. All
Oh,
kinds of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like, and
Just
people
be
had their yards
creative.
decorated and all that stuff.
Yeah. Get a group
Oh,
of
yeah.
kids with bikes.
Yeah.
Have them all just decorate their bikes and just have a group of kids. You know,
Yeah.
have you ever seen those again TikTok? Where in the beginning of the school year they have
Like a bike parade?
a bike parade
Yeah.
that goes to school and like there's parents that and like kids will just join on their way. Oh, it's so cool watching that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you know, get
it's
creative
like the
with
death
it.
march. You know,
Back
it's like the
to
kids are going back to
school.
school. Dun, 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 dun,
It's really
dun,
cool
dun,
though. I mean, there's like
dun.
all these kids that are, you know, riding their bikes to school and it's neat to see. But yeah, I mean, you can get creative.
Not for the
with
kids.
it. No, but
Oh, yeah.
You know-
Community involvement.
mhm.
That's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I have this up on the screen right here. So Grizzle Parks and Rec Youth and Family Snowflake Parade. That is November 23rd, 4 p.m. And you actually just go to grizzleyfs.com/snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I went to the
So-
Facebook page and clicked on it from there, and I just registered while we were sitting here, so it's very simple,
Exactly.
very easy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
She'll add that to her spreadsheet when she gets home.
huh?
I don't need that in a spreadsheet right now.
Yeah, Patrick Strain can run side by sides
Yes.
or
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Actually,
He's
yeah.
actually going to be in it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
Pat Strain's already going to be in it
Mm-hmm.
from Strain Family Motors. So
Yeah. Get highway campers or whatever they're called, and have them get
or
like,
whatever
some
they're
kind
called.
of- I don't know. Is that still their name? I didn't know if they were
Yes.
sold or
Yes.
bought or whatever. I
No,
don't
no.
know. But
Kevin Cunningham listening out there, you
or
know,
get
bring,
what?
bring some Plainfield stuff down
Yeah.
here.
What about the motorsports
Yep.
guy? They were next to the highway camper. I don't know if they're still there or not. But
I know
there
what
was
you're
like,
talking about. Yeah.
but you know, them or I don't know. I mean, just
The tire place.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Mr. Cunningham would, entice people in Plainfield to come down since
Yeah.
there were people from Grizzle that was in
mhm.
their parade.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's talk to Sparkman and, you know, see what they got going on there. I know they have like a little historical society, you know, maybe they want to, you know, because they
The
got
way you
the
said that.
congregation.
little historical
Well, you know, I mean, people.
we got one in the
Yeah,
Just
a
we
little
do
bit.
too, right? Yeah, we have it.
cute.
It is. It's really cool, you know. But you know,
Yep.
maybe people don't know about that stuff, you know, or
Yeah.
know that it's there, or I don't know. I mean, there's so many things. It's just a matter of hyping it up and getting people excited about
Yeah.
it. And
I don't know about like our historical society. Do they have regular
they
hours,
do.
or
I believe they do.
or did they say they were going to have regular hours?
No, I think they do. There's a sign on the Borough Building for the Historical Society.
Yeah, you can't do it with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper taped to the window.
No. They have. I thought they had an hours sign posted on the
Where
right on the front on the building on the actual brick, like a historical
I
society.
don't. If there is, I've never seen it.
I'll have to look. I thought they did have hours.
I
posted.
think they need to get that out there.
Yeah, and that would be good
You know
too.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. Yep. I'm wondering. It might be on our Jewett City page as well. But
I mean, they made sure that they took it out of the library and put it up here at the municipal
Yeah.
building, which makes sense.
Yep. It's really cool. If you
But tell
haven't been
people
in
that
there,
it's there.
Yeah.
Hey, Tapper, what's up?
Yeah, if you haven't been in there to check out the historical society's I don't know, what do you call them, artifacts, I don't know, like it's
Exhibits.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they have they have half the room
I know, I've been in there.
Yeah, it's
And they change
really
it up
Yeah.
every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there really are some cool things in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you ever want to know about
If you're into history,
Jewett
and-
City or Griswold, and
Mhm.
actually it's more Jewett City than anything.
they change it up, but yeah, I mean it's both.
Mhm.
But if you're a historian and kind of like that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I mean, you could, even though it's half that room, and I guess it's not like this major, huge museum, but you could easily spend at least an hour just kind of like going through and
Absolutely. And I
reading
did, and
each
I have
everything.
and I have,
Mhm.
and I think the reason why I did is because I didn't want to go to the one at the library and sweat my bajongers off because it was on the second floor and was only open certain hours and there was no ventilation.
Yeah,
up there.
I've never been up there, but I
You know?
heard about that. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, they could be in the, have a car, a truck,
Yeah.
whatever, in the parade.
Erica, I'm going to put you on that case. All right. You said reach out to area schools.
Mhm.
If they have weekly email updates, maybe they could add that to the flyer to do it. Erica, do it.
I've mentioned that a few times. Yeah.
That's another, and Erica, this is not a shot at you, but a lot of people say, hey, maybe we should do this. Then just do it.
Is she on the rec commission?
No.
Oh,
But doesn't mean that you can't make a difference by making a phone call.
well,
or,
no, but I think it would probably need to come from the organizers of the actual thing in order for it to like an official announcement from, to be put in some kind of
What
school
are you
notice
talking about?
for the parade.
No,
Right? Is that what she's talking about?
we're talking about. I think we're talking about the historical society.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the parade.
No,
so that
no,
people
no.
knew about the parade. Let's say that would have to come
Well,
from the rec commission.
No, you could still do it. No, they could still put you don't need the rec commission to put a notice.
It's your event. You're the
Right.
one that should be calling. The rec commission should be the ones calling.
No, okay. Yes.
Okay.
The rec commission can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. But they can do it all by themselves too.
Yeah, I think it's got more teeth though. If it comes
No,
from
it
you
doesn't.
guys.
Because
I
all
think
they
so.
got to do is copy it and paste it.
No, I know, but I think so. If any just Joe Blow is emailing schools, being like, "Hey, put this on your weekly notices,"
Right.
they're going to be like,
Okay.
Who the hell are you? Why am I putting this?
Well,
on
I'll
our
tell you
weekly
what,
notice?"
Erica, do this or the parade. Do this, Erica. All right. So then why am I doing this? Why am I
What do you
talking about
mean?
the parade? It's not. We're
'Cause you're
not.
on the rec commission, aren't you?
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares if I'm on the rec commission. We're
Okay.
just putting it out there.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You know?
advertising it. Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you, Wayne, you could reach out to an organization and say, hey, take a look at this. Take a look at this website.
Mhm.
You could do the same thing.
Yeah, you could spread awareness.
Bring
of it.
your pharmaceutical
Sure.
company in.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
can't do
Great. You know, chemo for everyone.
that. Can't do that. I wish I could. I would love to do that, honestly, but we can't
What,
do that.
chemo for
No,
everyone?
well, that too, but yeah, no, I would love to do. I wish I could do something work related, but
Listen to what you're saying. You're saying only a specific few should do this. No.
no, that you're
Everybody.
no. I think you're misunderstanding what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Then
What-
let's not ever share anything on Facebook because I'm not on the
No,
committee.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. Then.
No, I'm saying anyone can share it, but you're asking schools to put it out like in their like notices and things to parents, and that type of communication I think would need to come from the rec commission that's going to schools. I mean,
But
if you're
what
just sharing it, then not, yeah, I mean
Right.
anybody can do that.
What you could do too is you can get a hold of an organization and say, here, I have an event you might be interested in. If you are, contact somebody on the rec commission.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. As long as the rec
But
commission.
that's a contact. Why wouldn't we be?
I don't know.
That's why I'm
I don't
sitting
know.
here. That's why I was sharing the whole page going, come on. We
Mhm.
need people.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
people. We need people.
No, I know.
If it wasn't okay, I wouldn't be doing it.
Well, maybe there may be organizations out there that maybe the rec commission wouldn't be okay with. That's what I'm saying. Like people may be reaching out to.
Well, I think they can reject anybody they want. We can
Yeah.
we can reject anybody that puts in an application to be in the parade.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're a legit business or organization, why would they?
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just.
You know. What are you saying? I don't get
Like
it.
you kind of want to. I mean, don't you want to maintain some sense of control as to who's reaching out to who and all of that?
As long as
or
it funnels back,
Back, yeah.
no? Okay.
it doesn't matter. You
Okay.
know, it's like advertising. Well, I can't do anything because I've got to contact that organization to do it.
Mhm.
No, you can. No.
And
I think it's as simple as going around talking to the leadership of each of the towns and asking them if they could pass the word
You
around.
can do that.
funnel it down.
Right.
Why not?
And then they can funnel it down to their town, see if they're interested in supporting the Snowflake Parade or whatever else is going on. Right.
I think it would
Join
be
up
fun
with it.
if we did because like the kids, like for homecoming, damn well they do a float.
Mhm.
Why don't we contact other schools
Yep.
and say, hey, you know what? How about this senior class, who wins?
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It would
that
be
would be
fun,
cool.
little friendly competition.
Mm-hmm.
Why not do it a Grizzled Plainfield one?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, when's their
Yes, Rachel.
game?
Anyone can share information about
Thanksgiving
activities,
Day.
and that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day is the Plainfield Griswold game.
Yes.
That would be kind of cool if they did. If
That's
they
my
were, yeah.
point.
But I think that needs to be planned way ahead of time. You can't be doing it right now, 4
Why?
weeks out.
Why? These kids get on it.
Yeah, but it's not just the kids though. Like you said, like they'd have to have buses. They're gonna.
Okay, so it takes a kid.
there's
You go to your advisor.
Mhm.
Let's do this. Oh, okay. Let's see if we know anything about a truck. Next day, we find a truck. All right. 2 days out. Now let's put a committee together.
Mhm.
4 days out. Let's put a plan together.
Mhm.
It's 4 weeks from now.
Yeah.
You got plenty
do
of
it.
time. How much
Do
time
they need
need?
insurance?
Do it.
Well, then that's something that they're going to have to deal with.
Right, but I'm saying
I
and
don't know.
4 weeks out, that may not be enough time for. I think
I
it's
can
worth
get
a
insurance.
shot.
All right, put it this way: I got insurance 2 days before Hillfest
So here's the thing.
Then yeah.
Even if they
think it's worth a
can't do
shot.
because
it
I only needed
this
to do
year-
the umbrella for a day.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And even if they can't do it this year, you put the buzz in their ear,
Right, for
and then
next
you
year.
continue that into next year,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And you just keep growing it.
Yep.
So
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like how you
gotta start somewhere.
Friendly rivalries.
Yeah, I think it
start.
would be cool,
Yeah.
and that would be like
You
the
know?
start to the game the
Right.
following week, right?
Yes.
hmm
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Why do we need other people to? So we don't need like official words. I'm done with official bullshit. Let's just talk to people
Yeah.
for crying out loud.
Yes, I agree.
Why do we got to say, oh no, I got to check with somebody else? Screw you.
I'm not
Just start
disagreeing.
talking.
I'm not disagreeing with that
Jeez.
at all.
It was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can say anything that someone's going to get pissed at town hall.
No, I never.
Screw
No.
it. Talk to people.
Yeah, totally agree. I definitely agree with that.
We make it harder
Mhm.
because we think we have to do other things or jump through hoops.
you gotta get outside.
We don't.
Gotta get outside the bubble.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Keep staying in the bubble. You're not going to get anywhere.
No, totally agree on that.
I
too.
broke the bubble.
Mhm.
People thought we were going to be here 6 weeks and out.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
10 years, bitches. We've been on the air causing havoc and loving sports. What was that? I can't hear you. Let me turn it up for you. Not on camera. I got a little wired there. Didn't I?
Did you? I didn't
Kathy's
know
like,
this.
oh, embarrassed.
I don't.
No,
I
I
don't
remember
care.
somebody like that about 3-4 months ago.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Certain topics get
Mhm.
people.
Screw
Fired
them.
Yeah,
Fired
I know.
up.
Called First Amendment.
All right, Wayne.
There you
I'm
go.
going to give you a little advice from little old me to you.
Uh-oh.
What? No,
All
here we
right?
go. I thought I got enough of that today.
Oh, no. You're going to get another one. Ready?
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
There you go.
Cheers.
I mean, coming
Yeah.
from a nurse, they do, but I'm not going to go there.
Well, the next time you
IV.
can give an
Can I have
IV,
an IV?
next time you can IV a political candidate, you'll let me know. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you very much. That was. I'm going to go have a stroke now.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I want to take your blood pressure.
I'm good, actually. Thanks, Scott, for joining us. And boy, we pissed off some towns today.
Did we? I don't think so.
I really don't care.
I don't think if we pissed anybody off, they got problems.